Graham Norton roasts Prince Harry on live TV. Tension erupts as security removes him from the set. The world watched in disbelief as Prince Harry faced one of his most humiliating public moments on live television. In what was meant to be a simple interview about his memoir Spare, the Duke of Sussex instead found himself at the center of a ruthless verbal takedown by none other than Graham Norton. What started as a light-hearted discussion on BBC's Studio 8H quickly spiraled into a brutal public shaming. Norton, known for his quick wit and sharp tongue, wasted no time in ridiculing Harry's book, sarcastically asking, "Did you leave anything private? Or did you just decide to sell it all chapter by chapter?" The audience erupted in laughter, but Harry's expression darkened. He attempted to respond, but Norton was just getting started. Privacy or publicity? Pick one. In a scathing critique, Norton pointed out the glaring contradiction between Harry's words and actions. You want privacy, but you're everywhere. Books, interviews, Netflix, Spotify, what's next? A cooking show with Meghan? Oh wait, is that in Spare 2.0? Harry shifted uncomfortably in his seat, visibly seething. He attempted to defend himself, but Norton, unfazed, cut him off with yet another sharp jab. Mate, if you wanted privacy, you wouldn't be here right now. The tension in the room was palpable. The audience, initially amused, grew silent as the exchange became more intense. The moment everything fell apart. Harry, now clearly agitated, leaned forward and attempted to turn the tables. You don't know what it's like to grow up in that institution. You don't know the pressure, the pain, the sacrifices. But Norton wasn't having it. Oh, the sacrifices! How awful it must have been. Private jets, castles, servants, truly unbearable. You know, most people struggle to afford rent, but please, tell us more about your suffering from inside your Montecito mansion. Gasps filled the room. Harry was speechless. He had walked into an ambush, and it was clear he was losing. And then, the unthinkable happened. Public shaming over mental health advocacy. Norton turned the conversation to Harry's mental health advocacy, something many have praised but also questioned. You talk about mental health, which is great. But let's be honest, every interview, every book, every podcast is just another therapy session where you blame your family. At some point, doesn't healing mean moving on? A few in the audience murmured in agreement. Harry clenched his jaw. Mental health is about growth, not about monetizing your grudges. You don't share your story, Harry. You sell it. The crowd was stunned. This wasn't just an interview, it was an execution. Security ordered to remove Harry, the most shocking moment yet. The argument escalated as Harry tried to salvage the conversation. But Norton was done. With a dismissive wave of his hand, he turned to the show's producers and delivered the final blow. I think we're done here. Can someone show him the exit? Silence. Then, gasps. Security entered the stage, approaching Harry. The prince's face flushed red with humiliation. He stood, glaring at Norton, before storming off the set. The audience sat in stunned silence. No one had expected this. The interview was meant to be controversial, but this? The internet erupts, worldwide reactions. Within minutes, clips of the exchange flooded social media. Some viewers praised Norton, calling it the takedown of the century. Others were horrified, branding it cruel and unnecessary. The internet was split. Graham Norton just said what we've all been thinking. Harry plays the victim while cashing in. Finally, someone called him out. This was bullying, plain and simple. Harry has been through enough. This was just mean. I don't like Harry, but this was uncomfortable to watch. Was it even fair? The debate raged on, with media outlets around the world covering the fallout. Buckingham Palace responds, with just one sentence. The royal family, known for their restraint, broke their silence with a brief but pointed statement. His Majesty is disappointed by the disrespect shown in this exchange, but will offer no further comment. A single line, but its meaning was clear. They had seen what happened. And they weren't pleased. Harry's silence speaks volumes. In the past, Harry has been quick to defend himself. But this time, nothing. No statement. No response. Not a word. It was as if, for the first time, he realized there was nothing he could say. The larger question, media critique, or personal attack. The incident has reignited a major debate. Did Graham Norton go too far? Should public figures expect this level of scrutiny, or was it outright humiliation? Where is the line between holding someone accountable and tearing them down? Some argue that as a public figure, Harry invites criticism. Others believe there's a fine line between critique and cruelty, and Norton crossed it. One thing is clear. This moment will go down as one of the most brutal live TV confrontations in history. And as the dust settles, one question remains. Did Prince Harry just lose the public battle for sympathy, for good? What do you think? Did Graham Norton go too far, or did Prince Harry get exactly what he deserved? Let us know in the comments.